I am feeling very heavy this morning. I am feeling very unbalanced this morning. I am a half black, half white New York American, and I am just disgusted. I am disgusted that this is not the first time I have had to hear people chant, hashtag, and post Black Lives Matter. I am disgusted that this is not the first time that I have heard people post, I can't breathe. I am disgusted by what happened to George Floyd. I am disgusted by what happened to every single Black American that we have been asking for justice for. I understand the hurt, the pain, everything that's built up inside of us right now. I understand it. However, I do not support the looting. I do not support the setting the fires to our city. I do not support it. I do not support the violence. My girlfriend told me when she was driving down Madison Avenue today, stores were destroyed. All of these retail stores on Madison. Everyone has their own opinion when it comes to that. However, I have a Black best friend who is a young single mother that works in a retail store down the block from Madison Avenue, whose store had to ask for help bordering up their store so that she has a job to return to, so that she can feed her kid, so that she can pay her rent when the quarantine is all over. I have successful Black family members that own businesses right here in New York that have built it up with their blood, sweat, and tears for years. To think about owning a business in New York where there are rioters destroying businesses, not knowing who owns them, not knowing the struggle that it took to get there, to get to their success. It's disgusting. I'm not here trying to defend my family and my friends. I'm here to defend the innocent bystanders. Let the peaceful protesters do their job. Stop burning down our city. Because now we were supposed to be lifted from our quarantine after we've been in quarantine for 3 months already. People have already been experienced and exposed to hardships, mental illness, depression, anxiety, isolation. I've already made a video on this. I've already spoke about this. And here it is 3 months later. And we're talking about rioting and looting and our city on fire. And we're not even completely out of quarantine yet. It's disgusting. And yes, I have friends and family and NYPD and the law enforcement. I'm not saying all cops are bad. I'm not saying that. And I don't want this to be a controversial thing, you know? There are bad apples. There are bad apples everywhere. In every group. As humans, that's just who we are, you know? As much good in the world there's gonna be bad. Everyone is not perfect. It's very unfortunate that some of these humans are using their shield and abusing their power. That's the problem. That's the problem, because we don't know who's becoming what. They become police officers. They become people that have power over others, and they abuse it. And then they see people rioting, and they're like, great, let me go abuse my power now because I can. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. Because the same way that fucking cop was on George Floyd's neck, the way he was abusing his power, is the same way a lot of these officers feel that they can act when I see them in these videos pushing these protesters, shooting them in the face with pellets, spraying them with water, running them over with their cars that aren't even doing anything wrong. It's disgusting. I do not support the violence. It's disgusting. What people are not realizing is a lot of these businesses that are getting hit already have taken a financial hit because of the pandemic. And now, a week from now, when people are potentially supposed to be returning to work, restaurants are being hit. Waiters and waitresses and cooks and chefs, they are not contractors. They cannot rebuild their own stores. They cannot plaster a window. They cannot plaster a wall. They cannot insert glass windows. So that's delaying everybody from returning to work, relying on unemployment, you know, putting these business owners further back than they already were set. Now we finally get New York back and it's destroyed. So we can't enjoy things that we were looking forward to doing. It's disgusting. Let the peaceful protesters do what they can do and know how to do to help make a difference.